So as we look at this, I want you to consider, are you yoked with Jesus? Is He the governing force, the governing or the navigational positioning system that you have in your life? We often think a lot about what we think. We need to know what the Lord thinks. Do you know what repentance is? Repentance is thinking the way God thinks. It's turning off how we're thinking, what we think of a matter, changing our mindset to think like the Lord. Now that's very, very powerful. But we have to be very conscious about our lives, how we're thinking and how we're moving in this life, and the decisions that we are making that actually aid in our growth, our maturity in the Lord, our stability and our safety in God. People want to jettison God out of their life and still believe they can mature, they can grow and be stable and be safe. But really, apart from Jesus Christ, we can do nothing. You can do nothing certainly of what? Eternal value. Matthew 11:29. Let's begin with the word. Very powerful here. Jesus is speaking, take my yoke upon you. So Christ is actually asking you, not really even asking, He's saying, do this. Take my yoke upon you. But that does give room for you to make a decision. Will you take His yoke? So it's really not what Jesus is doing, it's what you're doing in response to what He is asking you or telling you to do. It really lies with you. Will you take the yoke of the Lord? Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. Follow me as my disciple. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest, renewed, blessed, quiet for your souls. The Lord wants to renew our souls. He wants to bless our souls, and He wants to quiet our souls. What I mean by that is He doesn't want us moving in emotionalism. He doesn't want us making choices based on upheaval, turmoil, fear, pain, hurt. A lot of times we get in emotional storms and we become very unsteady. Yes, we become very unstable, and that puts us in a very unsafe place. Will you actually say, I no longer want to live by the seat of my pants? I don't want to live a hapless life anymore. I don't want to call the shots for my life. I really want to be in such a relationship with you, Christ, that I am asking you to guide me. I'm asking you to protect me. I'm laying down my choices for your choices, Lord. I want to do what you desire for me to do. I want to choose what you've already chosen for me. If we'll hear from the Lord and obey God, it puts us in a much safer place, because God is a God of wisdom, and He will always move you by wise choices. Emotionalism, urgency, what we think is urgent, what we've got to do, sometimes will put us in to places of unsafety. But as we say, Lord, it doesn't matter how urgent this matter is. You're the most important. Father, what is it that you desire? What should I do? How shall I follow you in this situation? Through this, you're going to grow. You're going to grow in your faith. You're going to grow in your stability, and also grow in your safety. Will you take the yoke of Christ?